Hey, YA, Matthew chapter 10 today. Die to self, live for Jesus. As you read through Matthew chapter 10, I want you to see how if we die to ourselves, He is faithful to do all the work. If we are obedient, He will bless us immeasurably. Remember, He calls the disciples. And after a night of praying, He picks the 12 apostles. He equips them. He sends them out. He prophesies and tells them what to do and basically the outcome of things. Some will receive you and some won't, and what to do in those circumstances. He will bring your name before His Father if you don't deny His name in front of men. He will reward you. He does all the work and He won't forget you. So, Matthew 10, 32, and 33 is probably most often kind of mixed up or misunderstood. And so I want to read that for you and then just talk about it quick here today. So, starting with verse 32, so everyone who acknowledges me before men, I will acknowledge before my Father who is in heaven. But whoever denies me before men, I also will deny before my Father in heaven. So what happens here? You get to heaven and you weren't as faithful a witness as you could have been. And so Jesus pulls the lever and trap door opens and down you go. I don't see that because I don't see that in the life of Peter, who when Jesus was taken away to be crucified on that night, as Jesus prophesied, Peter denied Jesus 3 times. And the next time Jesus shows up after the resurrection and sees Peter, what does he do? He reaffirms him. He tells him, you're still my guy. And he's going to build his church on Peter. So I don't see that in Jesus when we are not faithful and deny Him before men. What I see is when He says that I will deny you before my Father, it's a question of rewards. It's a question of heavenly rewards and blessing. Maybe here on earth, for sure, but for sure when we get to heaven. That's what I see. You're just going to miss out on some of the great stuff that He has for us. What is that? I have no idea. It's heavenly, and none of us have any clue what that is. So don't be afraid that you're going to lose your salvation if your witness is not where it should be. God is faithful. You're working on it. And as long as you're working with Him and working towards Him and being obedient and taking the steps to crucify the flesh, to drown your flesh in the water of the Word, He is faithful to hold you in His hands. Your name is written in the book of life. And what that should serve to do is to strengthen you and build your faith so that you see His words, which is some will accept you, and for those that don't, shake off the dust of your feet and move on. As you grow in that, you will become a great witness for Jesus. So I'm going to ask you today, what is the junk? What is the junk that's holding you back? What is the junk that's holding you back from being a faithful witness of your faith, of your life-changing faith that God has brought you? What is the junk holding you back from sharing that hope with those around you?